a report of a subcommittee tasked with the responsibility of developing a formula to select our flag bearer. We are happy to report as follows. 1. This committee has made considerable progress and submitted a report that brings us very close to identifying and unveiling our flag bearer. However, as an alliance that brings together different political parties, best practices require that other member parties must consult with their membership through their established party organs to consider such recommendations and ratify the same. We therefore wish to assure Kenyans that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and we shall be making the formal announcement very soon. We further wish to acknowledge and appreciate the growing support of the One Kenya Alliance, as witnessed by the presence of our partners from Mount Kenya Unity Forum and the Democratic Party. Amongst us are the party leader, Honour William Kabogo and Honour Dongo Gethenji from Jibebe Party, Ms. Rosa Wango, representing Honour Martha Karua for NAC Kenya, Honour Joseph Mathai and Anthony Kara, representing Honourable Justin Muturi of Democratic Party. The IBC will from Monday 17th January 2022 begin the second mass registration drive. We call upon all Kenyans to exercise their civic duty and responsibility and register to vote. Lastly, as the One Kenya Alliance, we reiterate that our doors are open to all and affirm our commitment to offer this country a leadership that is just, inclusive, and progressive. God bless Kenya. God bless OKA. Thank you very much. And if there are any questions, that is our statement for today. If there are any questions, you can ask. Kiri?
Thank you. My name is Ibrahim Karanja.
Sorry.
The statement that we have read today and the statement that this very secretariat read a couple of months ago at the Lake Naivasha Resort are similar. I will ask one question in regards to this statement. So when are you likely to announce your presidential candidate after the parties discuss? Secondly, my second question would go to Heshimiwa Kalonzo Musyoka. It has been asked before whether you're being quoted from other quarters, politically speaking. However, you have rejected that. But to reframe that question today, we ask, would you in future be willing to work with Raila Odinga?
So, one has also the right of refusal, right, to answer. No, I thought we wanted to deal with I would probably deal with the first one. Maybe Weta, because he's the one who spoke about how soon we can unveil the flag bearer. So we do not really contradict each other, yeah?
Gentlemen, the statement, and ladies, the statement was so clear that they are nearly there, and that very soon you'll see white smoke. And the agenda of unveiling a presidential flag bearer and the running mate is an exclusive duty and preserve of OKA. And we want to encourage the media to be patient and wait, and we will give it to you when we are ready. Remember that I said at the beginning of the year that we are likely to unveil our candidate by the end of January. We are not yet at the mid of January. So we still have time. Be patient. If you are our supporter, continue supporting us and continue campaigning for us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sanitizer.
Let Steve answer. Let Steve answer about him.
Thank you.
Raila.
I don't know. Is it Karanja?
Yes.
I don't know why you singled me out. But very simple answer. I'm in One Kenya Alliance. and today happily joined by our partners. Therefore, any decision on future political coalition engagements will have to be an OKA decision. So please stop identifying me alone. Start with Gideon and Weta, because we are a team. And so it will be our decision, just like that of who the flag bearer and the running mate will be. And therefore, those in the social media, we can't blame social media for speculation. And so we are getting set. We are nearly there. I remind Kenyans, you included Karanja, that before the 2017 elections, we unveiled a flag bearer on the 27th of April 2017 at Uhuru Park. So we know that the political environment is getting fully charged, and we are equal to that task. Where important decisions will need to be taken, we will never shy away from taking those decisions. I thank you.
Question. My name is Miriam Yamura from Citizen TV. Now we understand that you're closing in on the presidential candidate, but perhaps your report yesterday that a source from the technical committee mentioned that you had three options. The first option was Wipers Kalonzo Musyoka as well as Musalia Mudavadi. The second option, Wipers Kalonzo Musyoka and Martha Karua, and the third option, putting Kalonzo Musyoka as well as Moses Wetangula as the running. Perhaps what you have to say regarding this matter, and considering that report is already out, are we looking at this formations per se as regards to issues to do with
I don't know. Maybe the technical committee can answer that question, because clearly you mentioned talk about me, but because we have received a report of the technical committee, and that report we are going to deal with in the next few days, next few weeks, perhaps not even weeks. But again, those things that you mentioned were not presented to us in that manner. So please let's avoid speculation.
Work together with also the ANC party leader Musalia Mudavadi. Today he sent a representative from the party. How so? Because there's also some information in public that he might be quoted by the deputy president, and he is on the 23rd of this month expected also to have a national delegates conference. So are these telltale signs that maybe Mudavadi is also not part of OKA, and we're also in the process of welcoming other parties to be part of OKA?
The Honorable Musalia Mudavadi sent a very able representation, first through a brother, Weta, to convey his very strong sentiments about his commitment to OKA, an unequivocal commitment, and also sent Bwana Kanoti to represent him during the deliberations, and Mr. Kanoti has done that very well. I think we have all received invitations as OKA principals and friends to attend the Delegates Congress of ANC on Sunday the 23rd. Just like Musalia stood with us when we had our Delegates Congress as Wiper Democratic Movement, as KANU, where my brother Gideon was given the mandate to vie for the presidency. Just like my brother Weta at this Delegates Congress of Ford, Kenya, and we were all there. I'm quite sure we're all going to be there. And I do not think Brother Musalia is the type of person who would be wooed at night and not say it during the day. He says it as it is. So stop this wooing business, even you, Karanja.
Thank you.
Karanja himself is here. He's also the
chairman of our technical team.
So please, this is. But I thank you for your question.
Many Kenyans are expecting that today you've been unveiling your candidate, and it seems like you are not soon agreeing on who playing your
I think my brother's not.
Giddy now, you answer that.
I'm withdrawing.
No, I think Senator Weta put it very well. It is work in progress, and it's working. And very soon we will be unveiling our presidential candidate, and it'll be soon. So it'll be an exciting time, I think, for all Kenyans. But it will happen. Thank you.
My name is Kigo from K24. You have everything that it takes to take on other teams. You have youth, you have variable leaders with you, tribal balance and regional balance. You have everything as OKA. The only thing that is missing from you is your presence to the people. Maybe seeing around the people, walking around with people, going to the campaigns and talking to the people. What is making OKA not to go to those campaigns? Yet you have everything. You have resources, you have leadership, you have youth, you have men, you have women. What is this that you are?
We also have you.
Kabogo will answer that.
Kabogo, yes, we also have you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, indeed, we have all it takes. And if you're aware, I'm a little bit careful with my mask because I was a victim recently. Asante for recognizing the fact that we have what it takes. It is true, we have what it takes. We started the journey and we went to Thika. We have a whole program in the next 20 days. We'll have more than 17 meetings, both Meet the People tour and fixed stadium or marketplaces meetings. I know Kenyans are excited about this group, as you are. So really, give us a few days, you will see us on the move. And speculations are okay. Kenyans are hungry to see what it is that we are offering. We are coming, watch this space.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yesterday the head of state had a luncheon at State House. How come neither of you were at that meeting? And also, what technicalities are you going to use to arrive at your presidential candidate? I know you have received the report, but I know the task force can also help us to understand the logic behind it, because the equations have been put there, the formulas have been put there, and I know you were looking at arriving at a winning formula, but what are the technicalities or the winning formulas within the rank and file of what you have received?
I don't think you expect an answer to those complex and winding questions. Number one, we as OKA will not unveil our candidate at this hotel. It will be a much bigger event in a much better chosen environment within the city of Nairobi. That is the epicenter of the politics of Kenya. So working here and unveiling a candidate are two different things. We already told you it's work in progress, and believe us. Number two, there was a meeting at State House yesterday. The President hosted members of Parliament to a luncheon. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is not a member of Parliament. Musalia Mudavadi is not a member of Parliament. Gideon and I are, but we were engaged elsewhere in party activities. Remember, this is a countdown to elections. For heaven's sake, every party leader has a diary full. You probably have people who have traveled all the way from Mandera to see you in Nairobi. You surely can't abandon them for a lunch. You have to attend to them because it's the future of your party. But we did receive invitations, and we have no difficulty in having lunch with the President. We have had it before many times, and I'm sure we'll have in the future.
Thank you.
This is Tujenge, Build It Better, a show that exists to show you how to build everything better. And what exactly do we mean by this? This show exists to show you how to build without bleeding your pockets, which materials to use, how to get certified fundis, and how to use skilled laborers, and where to get them, and why it is important.
Denisi. Sasa wewe, Mr. Madeni, kwa duka Deni, Mama Boga Deni, kwa choya kajo Deni. Ukilala Deni, ukiamuka madeni, unasikiaje ukitembea na madeni? Hati halafu ukitembea unaduga Deni. Unatembea na maraana. Dawa ya deni ni kulipa.
To get Deni, dial *811*930#. Skiza na Nation.
This Friday on The Trend, The Trend has your back when it comes to entertainment every Friday night. On the decks, DJ E, Osoro on the socials, hosted by your girl Amina Abdi Rabah. Happening this Friday only on The Trend, right here on NTV.
She left her past behind.
This is how things are done.
This town is for losers. You were born to be a queen.
I want to see the world, Mom. I want to change my life.
I wanted to ask if you would like to marry me, Paloma. I have my savings. I'll take care of you. I promise. And you'll never have to work again in your life.
Let's give a round of applause to our first lady. The First Lady.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated GE. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.
Are you ready for me? Go! Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. Oh, say. Oh, Mary Mumma, oh, Mary Mumma, oh, Mary Mumma. Mary Mumma, oh, Mary Mumma, oh, Mary Mumma. Mary Mumma, oh, Mary Mumma, oh, Mary Mumma. Jesus, the honor of my life. With you, all things are made possible. Oh, oh, Jesus, hallelujah. If you do nothing else for me, you have done enough. Oh, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema. You have done enough. Oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema, oh, Mema. this your grace. This your love, this your goodness. Your finish to work on Calvary. How you love me so. Daddy, if you do nothing else for me, you have done enough for. If you do nothing else for me, you say you have done enough for. Hey, you have done enough for. You have done enough. You have done enough. You say Jesus, okay, so we say, Jesus, you are good, you have done it all, you are good. Jesus, you are good, you have done it all, you are good. Jesus, you are good, you have done it all, you are good. Jesus, you are good, you have done it all. Jesus, you are good. Jesus, you are good. Jesus, you are good. Jesus, 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 hey, Jesus, hey, you have done it all. You have done it all. You have done it all. Yeah. You have done enough. You have done enough. Jesus, you are good. 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 Jesus, 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 Jesus. Chim, 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 chim up. Chim, 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 chim up. Ha. Chim, 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 chim up. Chim, 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 chim up. Jesus, your highest praise.
Next on Daring Abroad, the role of the African Confederation of Cooperative Savings and Credit Associations in diaspora investments.
We have a number of people who are living in US, in Europe, in Asia, who are members of circles and remitting back those funds in the continent.
The milestones, the advantages.
The circle business model is about inclusivity, not exclusion.
Also this week, running a business as a family abroad. This family in Seattle will surprise you.
Watu wenye huja hapa, mostly are Kenyans, Ugandans, Tanzanians, Congolese.
Nawatalishia mukimo.
It's all about passion, yeah.
If I could describe Rise in one word, I would say life-changing. I think that Rise is definitely one to look out for.
I went crazy.
I was on cloud nine. It was the best moment of my life.
And I had to scream so loud that I was super excited. I didn't believe that I actually made it.
I believe this will open a new chapter in my life. This is what brilliant looks like.
This is Tujenge, Build It Better, a show that exists to show you how to build everything better. And what exactly do we mean by this? This show exists to show you how to build without bleeding your pockets, which materials to use, how to get certified fundis, and how to use skilled laborers, and where to get them, and why it is important.
This week on Twende, we are in Malindi. We shall visit the biggest park in the county.
Hapa Malindi, Buntwani Park. There's so many activities kufanya, unaweza fanya boka.
We visit this baobab in Sabaki that has history with one of Kenya's famous daughters.
Sasa, mekatiliwa menza, alikuwa anatumia home lango kuingia huko ndani. Hapo ndani kuna staircase za vijiti.
And lastly, we visit a special place in Marafa.
Hii ndio barabara ama mlango wa kuingilia kwa hiyo hell.
We learn the history of this canyon and its significance today.
Get peace of mind and protect the ones you love with the power of Dettol Bar Soap. It cleans and protects from up to 100 illness-causing germs. So no matter what type of mum you are, trust Dettol.
NTV, turning on your world. The following program has been rated GE. It is therefore suitable for general family viewing.
Big and bold, Romelu Lukaku surely on the football pitch, which he will now do well to remember after getting Chelsea fans offside with an ill-advised TV interview. So now, Lukaku must win back the fans' trust. That is just one job ahead for Romelu Lukaku. And this is the Football Review. The heralded return of Romelu Lukaku to Chelsea was not exactly going to plan as the calendar went into December. Hit with injuries and a dose of COVID, Lukaku was struggling for consistency after his move from Inter Milan for a club record transfer fee of €115 million. Then, without a Premier League goal for more than 3 months, Lukaku scored in back-to-back games against Aston Villa and Brighton, setting up a big second half of the season. But those goals were forgotten the minute Sky Italia aired an interview with Lukaku that left his commitment to Chelsea under question. Essentially, Lukaku intimated he had regrets about leaving Inter and felt he could have been used more effectively by Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel. I am not happy with the situation, and that's normal. I think that the coach decided to adopt another style of play, and all I have to do is not give up and continue to work as a professional. Fortunately for Lukaku, Tuchel responds rather than reacts to situations, and the manager proved. But there were private and public apologies as Lukaku tries to make up for his media misstep, hoping he, his bosses, teammates and Chelsea fans can all move on.
I wanted to come back here, I was on a mission since I left, so I totally understand the frustrations of the fans, but now it's on me to make sure that I show my commitment at 100%.
Apology made, Lukaku was immediately recalled and played all 90 minutes of a 2-0 win over Tottenham in the first leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Although held against Tottenham, Lukaku scored in the FA Cup win over Chesterfield to have 8 goals from 20 appearances. An inadequate return on the club's investment. Just as Lukaku's interview with Sky Italia was inadequate treatment of Chelsea and its supporters. Given all that, there is now only one thing Romelu Lukaku can do. Prove his commitment to Chelsea is no longer under question. Coming up, more Barcelona transfer problems and Bosch under pressure.
Get more sports documentaries. Get news as it happens. The story behind every moment that matters. Watch free now.
It remains a source of bemusement that financially imperiled Barcelona continues to sign players without being able to actually play them. The registration of Dani Alves was only enabled by the recent retirement of Sergio Aguero. But Barcelona needs to do some work to get Ferran Torres on the pitch. Having signed the forward from Manchester City for €55 million, Barcelona cannot register Torres to play due to La Liga's salary cap constraints. That blockage comes even after Barcelona managed to get highly paid Philippe Coutinho off its books with a loan move to Aston Villa for the rest of the season. Never a regular at Camp Nou after moving from Liverpool in 2018, Coutinho's Villa move is fully backed by Barcelona manager Xavi Hernandez. It says a lot about him that he wanted to go, to play and have minutes. He has also lowered his salary, so he is a great professional. In this sense, he wants to succeed and wants to play. As for Torres, it is hoped he might be registered for the midweek Supercopa de España game against Real Madrid. But there is no guarantee Barcelona officials can make that happen. The manager's job at Lyon has always carried a certain amount of pressure and expectation, and Peter Bosch is fully feeling it. With Lyon battling in the bottom half of the Ligue 1 table, Bosch has been told he has until next month to get results or he faces the sack. In his first season at Lyon, Bosch has overseen 25 games for 11 wins, 9 draws and 5 losses, advancing to the Europa League knockout stage, but sitting 11th on the Ligue 1 table. It was not necessarily a move Atletico Madrid wanted to sanction, but it was one it was resigned to after Kieran Trippier flagged his desire to return to the Premier League. So it was that Trippier departed Atletico after 2.5 seasons, won La Liga title and the blessing of manager Diego Simeone to join Newcastle for a transfer fee of €15 million. I always look at the positive side of things. I am grateful for everything Kieran did with us. He always behaved well and worked well. He has been a very important player for us. Rushed into the Newcastle lineup, Trippier's debut was certainly one to forget. The Magpies upset by Cambridge in the third round of the FA Cup to continue a poor campaign. After just 16 months and 83 games, the heralded return of Jorge Jesus has come to a disappointing end. The manager and Benfica parting for a second time. The most successful manager in Benfica history, Jesus returned to the club in August 2020, but did not have the expected or desired impact or success. With Benfica 10 points off the top of the Primeira Liga table, Jesus made his exit with 52 wins, 17 draws and 14 losses from his second stint as boss. The immediate career of Alvaro Morata was briefly in limbo as the winter transfer window opened and he was strongly linked with a move to Barcelona. But manager Massimiliano Allegri is a strong supporter of Morata and blocked any possible move, ensuring the forward will stay at Juventus. Morata is not leaving. I'm very happy to have him. I spoke to him and told him, "You are not moving." While Morata is staying, Allegri has indicated Aaron Ramsey can leave, opening the way for the former Arsenal midfielder to return to the Premier League. Pushing for Champions League qualification, good things are obviously happening for and at Real Betis. Which is why club chiefs have given manager Manuel Pellegrini a contract extension, adding 2 years onto his deal to take him through to 2025. The FA Cup lived up to its giant-killing reputation. Nottingham Forest beating Arsenal with a late goal, Burnley upset by Huddersfield, and Newcastle embarrassed by League One Cambridge. Holder Leicester had few problems against Watford, winning 4-1, while Manchester City and Chelsea both eased into the fourth round with easy wins. Both Liverpool and Tottenham went behind to lower league opposition but recovered to win easily, while West Ham beat Leeds in an all-Premier League tie. There were big results for two non-league teams as 6th-tier Kidderminster beat Championship club Reading, and 5th-level Boreham Wood edged League One Wimbledon. A second-half goal gained Atletico Madrid a draw with Villarreal, while Sevilla edged Getafe, and Karim Benzema and Vinicius Jr. both scored twice as Real Madrid beat Valencia. We played well and deserved to win. We opened the scoring with a penalty and this certainly helped us. But I think we had a complete game.